Hello everyone and welcome back to the round of 64 here in the Rakgoska Open. I am your host and caster Rakgoska, bringing you this Protoss versus Zerg. We have the orange Protoss player higgie6 spawning in the northwestern position here on GSL's Crevasse, and his opponent Baneling spawning as the pink Zerg in the northeastern position here. And let's get this game underway, doing an extractor trick to bring out that extra supply. It's a very marrow map apparently. I would say macro map, but marrow map also works. I am casting this game on a ×2 speed just to sneak it in underneath that 15-minute time restriction that YouTube does give me, doing an extractor trick again actually. We are currently up at 15 supply for Baneling, and he's going to get his spawning pool thrown down. And it looks like we have... Oh, we're going Nexus first for the Protoss? Oh, that's so sneaky. And yes, we have Nexus first going down here. With the spawning pool first opening versus the Nexus first opening, this could be very interesting to see. Hopefully this will pay off for him. Looks like that drone is working on getting some Nexus harassment in, but it looks like it will get taken out before too long. He's going to have to micro that bad boy back as it's... Oh yes, there he goes, getting that... Is he? Is he? Yeah, manages to get that drone out of there. And we do have a forge on its way up as well, so it looks like we are going to be seeing a forge expand here from the Protoss player. And he is currently getting ready to be on 2 bases. Meanwhile, we have the Zerg player also going on 2 bases as well. So yeah, let's get this underway. We've got Nexus about halfway done here for the Protoss player. Hatchery just started for the Zerg. And let's see if he decides to throw up. Looks like, yep, getting some pylons, getting his gateway, so he's getting a nice little wall off here. Probably going to put a cannon. I would put it like right here, possibly right here. Oh, you don't want to put it here, then you'll block it off. Maybe here, or even as close to, the ramp as possible. This could be a good spot for it if the pylon reaches that far. Yeah, or if you could get anything in there, actually, this would be a good, great spot for some cannon action. Nope, but it looks like he's going to put it closer to the rocks. Which, I mean, is good, because the units are going to have to come up here so you can get some good shots in before that cannon is actually in danger at all. Meanwhile, here we do have some more Zerg or drone and probe harassment going on, and it looks like, yep, the probe is going to manage to get out of there quite easily. This base is just about finished. Meanwhile, here in the Protoss base, we do now have that cybernetics core on its way, as well as getting that first introductory zealot probe transfer. Probe transfer is happening, heading over, and we still have gasless from the Protoss, and actually gasless from the Zerg too. I mean, both players choosing to take their back expansions, which only has the single regular Vespian geyser. We've got the drone sitting on the watchtower, so we can keep an eye on the Protoss player's base to make sure he's not going to push out. And now the Protoss's economy is going to start taking off. He's throwing down 2 more gateways. Now he's going to start getting that gas going. He will be on 3 gas, so he can't go, full 2 base harassment, but he could definitely do some pretty good damage here. If we look over at the Zerg player, he has just those 2 bases going on right now. A lot of queens being built, actually. We've got 4 queens on the map right now, so it looks like a version of Spinishua build. Got the 3 geysers going as well. Protoss player just now finishing up his geysers as well. He's going to get some units in there and make sure he's getting that tech going. Probably could see what options would be good on this map. You see a speedling opening from your or a speed Zergling opening. Some things I would think about going for would be like some kind of Colossus play would usually be the best in this situation, as they do the most damage. You're actually pretty close walk distance. I mean, if they were spawned really far away, you might want to go air. Do like the forge expand into double starport. But with these positionings like this, he's not even really rushing the cybernetics core. He's kind of just taking his time, letting his economy kick in, making sure that his macro is underway before he actually begins to engage here. That is a lot of queens. That's 5 queens. We've got a layer tech on the way. 6 queens out. Maybe he's going to do some kind of queen all-in push. Lots of spine crawlers going up here to protect this ramp. We've got 5 spine crawlers on their way right now. Could even possibly be seeing some more. Who knows? But it looks like these players really want to defend their ramps. I mean, looking at this kind of play, I definitely need to use this in my own play, getting protection for my ramps and bases, just because I get counterattacked a lot, and then it usually ends up costing me the game because I either have to go all in, kill their base, or just full out retreat. Roach Warren now on the way, as well as, ooh, a Nidus network. That's going to be sneaky using this Overlord here. Throw up a Nidus. Oh, excuse me, a Nidus. Get into the Protoss player's base before any real, you know, basically just bypass this big giant wall of these Zealots, who are now deciding it is time. Ooh, looks like the Protoss player is getting ready to take his third base. Whoa, gateways, man. That's 6 gateways. That is a lot of gateways. Plus Twilight Council is on the way, and now Warp Gate research is finished. We've got 6 gate pressure here coming from the Protoss player. We've got roaches and zerglings from the Zerg player. Get it, zerglings, Zerg player. Nice. 10-minute mark right now. We've got 2 fully saturated bases for the Protoss player, 2 fully saturated bases for the Zerg player, and the Protoss is now getting ready to expand, getting his destructible debris taken down, and it looks like he will begin to push out. This is just one big giant piece of debris. And there it goes. Now he's going to be able to walk up this ramp. The Zerg player does know about it. What is he going to do about this army moving out? Nothing as of yet. But it looks like he could choose to throw down that Nidus network as, ooh, look, he's using the Overlord's creep generator to use that Nidus network and keep it from being scouted or detected. And that's just a cool looking building. You know, if I was a Zergling, I would not want to climb in there. Look at all those teeth and spikes. That would just be deadly. But anywho, where's that Nidus worm gonna pop out at? We will... I can't remember. Actually, I know I saw this game. I just don't remember exactly where he uses it. But he's definitely getting ready to push out here. Overlord is now moving in, so yep, looks like it is going to happen right here. Probably as soon as this army engages, he's going to hopefully rely on the spine-crawler defense. And here comes the Nidus network. It's about to pop. And it doesn't look like he's using any of these. These drones could easily get a nice surround and take that down. But they're not. And now he's forced to pull his entire army back. And here comes the roaches out of that Nidus network. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the queens are even coming out. Here come the queens. Lots of queens. Are they going to... Oh, they're laying down creep tumors. That's mean. Meanwhile, the Protoss player is indecisive. He can't tell whether he wants to retreat or just full out commit and attack the Zerg. Meanwhile, we do have more Zerg units into that Nidus network, and this could definitely spell trouble for the Protoss player, as he has. This base is just about to get taken out. Probes are causing just a minor distraction, and it looks like, yes, this base is going to get taken out. Creep tumors are being spread across the map, and it looks like we do have now the Roach army engaging up on the high ground and using transfuses to keep those roaches alive. This is a very devastating attack here. Then force fielding out his own zealots. That's definitely not something you really want to do, is force field out your own zealots, and he is going to retreat back to his own main base. That attack was very, very devastating. Was able to